the river.
But if we go upstream to the village of Santa Rosa, they've got a very different view of what was going on. It's a tiny village up in the hills with brightly coloured chickens strutting about, friendly dogs and Spanish colonial-style red-roofed houses surrounding a peaceful main square. Resident Flora Ayala tells me about her experience.
Some
20 years ago, there was this huge drought in the valley and all over Bolivia. And there was a lot of misinformation and gossip spreading in the area. A big group of people from the town of Los Negros came up to see us in the village and accused us of using up all the water and chopping down the trees. But they had a surprise because, as you can see, we don't have any complicated water system taking all the water from the river.
Sounds like a tricky situation to try and resolve. Now, Jane joins me down the line. And Jane, let's pause for a second, because the problem that they're facing along the river is a problem that communities are facing all around the world, and that's water scarcity.
Hi, Mara. Yes, you're right. There are a huge number of people who don't have a trustworthy source of water all around the world. The UN say there are 1 billion people in agricultural areas living with severe problems with their water supply.
So the solution they found in Bolivia is really important. And let's get back to that. In this case, Jane, were the people lower down in the river right about the forests higher up? Are they really important in preserving the water supply?
Yes, they really are. I mean, the forests are crucial, and that's because the soil's sandy. So if the forests, which have a lot of leaf litter, aren't there, the rainwater just runs into the soil and gets lost. So basically, the more vegetation you have with forest trees and leaves on the ground, the more water can be stored when it rains, and it can make its way into the rivers and streams. So some of the people in Santa Rosa were cutting down the trees and not protecting the forests. And there's a big issue of deforestation across Bolivia, where it's used for timber or to create grazing for cattle.
Okay, so let's get to the solution now. How did they manage to resolve the tension between the community that lives higher up, who look after the forests, and the community in the town down below, who